But the answer, Minister, is some don't, and that's where we have the problem. I agree that some, like De Beers, have gone out of their way in order to do the right thing, and the Mushkegowuk Council understands that. But there are others in my riding and other ridings across the province who don't want to follow that duty to consult, and it is up to you as a government to make sure that it happens. Further, you're saying that it's only us as New Democrats that are saying that you failed to consult. I want to read you what Chief Stan Ludet had to say, Grand Chief Stan Ludet had to say. Superior Court rulings favouring First Nations and the need to consult have been ignored by the government. If these issues had been dealt with at a reasonable time, incarceration of First Nations leaders for protecting their lands would not have occurred. So clearly he's putting the ball in your court, and I ask you again, what are you going to do to make sure that this issue is resolved and we don't have more First Nations leaders behind bars?
Well, yeah, I mean, Mr. Speaker, there's no question that, firstly, what has to happen and what is happening in most cases is that the third party, the company, does engage, and the member acknowledges does engage in consultation with the First Nation for a wide variety of reasons, not the least of which is they're becoming partners and neighbours. With respect to KI and with respect to any situation where there's a potential confrontation, I feel that it's incumbent on the government to insert itself to try and resolve it and facilitate it, and that's exactly what I did. So starting in January, we began discussions with KI leadership, with Chief and Council, that led to a draft that offered, amongst other things, payment of legal fees, a provision of a new bilateral process, and changes to the circumstances that would guarantee jobs. And then another draft was exchanged, and another draft was exchanged, and that draft was translated as well. The government is, and ought to, doing everything it can to try and resolve an agreement, and in the meantime, there's no question, the first thing that has to happen is that these individuals need to get out of jail, Speaker.